What's going on, Initiative? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Darren Bradley, and let's get this out of the way right now. We are having technical difficulties, but I still had to bring you Black Lightning, Episode 2, Season 3. So bear with me, and if you see me with a flashlight checking my notes, well, I hope you see why. Let's begin. First off, this episode started off really nice with a recap from the last season's government shadies. The ACA has been doing a lot of shady stuff, and they just recap what they did, kidnapping some people, killing some people, lying to some people, government stuff, okay? But after we get through the recap, we open up with Jefferson Pierce and Lynn Pierce, Black Lightning, and his wife, the Great Doctor, who is now becoming a specialist in metahumans, green light, and what the government has been doing to the city of Freeland even since back in the day with the vaccines that gave Black Lightning and Tobias Well his original powers. We'll get into that later. But right now I want to talk about the Pierces, as in wife and husband. Oh boy. They're stuck in here. They're trying to make the best of a terrible situation. Lynn's a doctor. She wants to help these kids. Black Lightning's a hero and he's angry. And like I said, he knows the government's on some BS. They have Tobias Well here and they're not telling them. So he just wants to put some hurting on some stuff. But he can't. And of course he's worried about his kids. They're stuck out here without any type of backup, except for their Uncle Gamby. But that gets a little iffy because he got stuff that he's trying to do, but Jefferson is trapped here and is in a cage, basically. So Lynn's working with the kids that are being caught up in here. One has chameleon camouflage powers. Jefferson's trying to get his own powers under control because they're starting to wild out. They're expanding. Doesn't know what to do about it because whatever they're doing is working. He's getting a little bit more powerful. And this is when the manipulation of the government agent Odell, like I said, the ACA's Odell, is fantastic. He's just sowing any little seeds, playing against their nature, and putting a rift between the Pierces, but still getting what he wants done. Lynn is helping these kids. They're dying, but the government wants to use their powers. Can't have them dying if you need the powers. So he's feeding on that. He's feeding on Jefferson's anger of wanting to do something. So Jefferson, even though he's practicing his powers and stuff, he's playing them against each other. And I think they actually know what his expanded powers are, and they're using that against him. So the Pierces are just in a really rough situation right now. But outside of that, there's more stuff going on. Flashlight, checking the notes. We got the police chief. Oh, man. The police are being forced to do a cover-up by Commander Wallace. Commander Wallace, the guy I told you guys about last time, who's the government soldier, the main military big boy in charge, who has the ability to copy metahuman powers. And Commander, I'll make sure I got his name right again. Yes, Commander Williams. Did I say Wallace? Commander Williams has the police chief, who is Jefferson Pierce's oldest friend. And we don't know, he's not cool with the superpower thing. They've been lying about it this whole time. But he got them on lock, forcing them to do a whole bunch of stuff. Just keeping the status quo, and at the same time messing with them too. Like the Commander Williams even just took one of the Freeland police officers into custody off a rumor that they might have done some green light. They might be a meta. And of course that feeds into just government conspiracies, kidnapping black people, taking black people from their homes, and all that stuff is put into this show, like I said before, without any hint of ironing. Like, yo, this stuff is going on. Period. What you gonna do about it? But that's just one part of the military's game. They're playing the cops, kind of cops with each other. The cops getting paranoid about each other. They got the cops putting stuff down on the citizens. The citizens getting paranoid about the cops. They always were, But then there's even one more. Now I got who you with? The military, the cops, your own people. Are you gonna be with Blackbird? And let's get into Blackbird, okay? Blackbird is Thunder, Jefferson's oldest daughter, and she is wildin'. Last episode I told you ended on a cliffhanger where you know if she was dead or alive. She's alive. She's alive, and I want me to tell you something. I don't think she's doing really well. Thunder got the people out. Sorry, Blackbird. She's not Thunder right now. Blackbird got the people out of Freeland. She got them to a safe place in the woods outside of Freeland with a group of people called the Purdy. The Purdy are a black conclave that hid themselves away from everybody else, that live off the land, live in their own farms. They're a really strong, powerful community. And they just stay away from the metropolises, the city stuff, the urban stuff. And last year, Blackbird helped him out, but now she needs help from them. But she's on some villain stuff. She's kind of abusing the relationship, and because she's superpowered and strong, well, they can't do nothing. So she's kind of putting hands on the party. Again, a black conclave that's down for the cause, but she's putting hands on them. Blackbird's putting hands on everybody. She putting hands on the military. She putting hands on the party. She putting hands on the people she's trying to save. And she's also putting hands on the Markovian soldiers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Markovia is real. Markovia is a threat. The government's not lying. They got a whole army outside of Freeland ready to come in and kidnap these metahumans who, unfortunately, most of them are all young black and it looks to be Latino kids. Wow. They not playing any games. But hey, Blackbird is there. She putting a whoop whop and a wham bam and a pop pop on their faces. But they know that she's out there now. As soon as she put hands on, like, confirm, meta-human contact, somebody's out here for us to kidnap. And that's just raising the stakes even higher. But again, that's only one sister. We got the younger sister, Jennifer. And, for like the love of me, I can't remember the older sister's name. I just call her by a code name Blackbird, but that's on me. We'll correct that. But the younger sister, Jennifer, she got her own thing going on. She got school. She's trying to deal with these powers. There's nobody really around to teach her. Nobody's really trying to teach her because, Uncle Gamby's trying to, make sure everybody's cool. Figure out what's going on with the ASA. Break down the ASA, the government organization, the ASA. Her sister's out there, being a superhero. Mom and Pops locked away. So she's just kind of on her own. But she's a smart cookie. The government comes to her, hey, teenager, here's a message from your parents, and here's a phone to contact me if you need anything. She's like, yeah, cool, whatever, thanks. Hopefully that plays down the road where she plays them like they think they playing her. They think she's just a dumb kid, but, like I said, then she's dealing with school. Garfield was the big school where her father was the principal, father was the teacher, all this stuff, and that was the center for the young community there, the young black kids there, and Garfield is wilding out. There's nobody there that's looking out for them anymore. So they're getting into fighting. They just wilding. Jennifer come in like, nah, we ain't having this. And starts kicking butt. But there's something different about it. She's not like, hey, you guys are doing wrong. We got to stop. We got to be better than this. But they don't want to be better. They got their phones out. They want to record fights. Jennifer kicks butt and is like, you know what? Maybe I'm different too. Maybe I need to be a different person. Maybe she might be slanting a little bit more towards villainy too. Like I said, because her big sister, yeah, they kind of violent right now, and it doesn't seem to always be for the better good. They just violent because they violent. So that's that storyline. And then again, we get back to the government. Like I told you before in the recap, they were showing a lot of the shady stuff that the government was doing, and how they, like I said, they was kidnapping people. Some people were supposed to be dead. They not. They got them captured in these pods, and the pods are keeping them alive. Well, somebody we thought had died last year, named Khalil, Painkiller, code name Painkiller. Well, he was presumed dead. He's not. He's in a pod. Well, now he's out. Not in a good way. The ACA, Agent Odell, Commander Williams got this kid brainwashed. They got some computer chip in his brain. Straight up under government orders. They done gave him some extra skills that he didn't get from his time being under Tobias and learning how to use his enhancements. Because he's not technically a meta. He got his powers when he had a spinal surgery and he just juiced him up. But he gave him poisonous blood, so he used that as a weapon. So Painkiller's out. But Painkiller is completely under government control. And to prove that he's under government control, the first person that Agent Odell sends him out to kill, his own mom. And this is mom who since day one been riding or dying with the kid. Since he was just a stellar athlete at Garfield. Since he got shot in the spine, which led him to have the surgery, which gave him back his ability to walk, but also gave him some superpowers. When the boy became a criminal, his mom was there. When the boy went on a run, his mom was there. And when he supposedly died last year, his mom was there. And to see how powerful the government agency has done this kid to kill his mom is heartbreaking. And it's heartbreaking. And that's basically the end of the show. But there's one thing that they threw in there, which was kind of just one scene, really. Let's say two scenes. But I think this is going to be a major player later on. Lala, Resurrection Man. Big bad from the first season, got killed, got powers, Resurrection Man, so you can't really kill him. Shoot him up, comes back to life. Stab him, comes back to life. He has a beef with Tobias too, but he used to be the head of the game called the 100. The 100 was the game that just ran freely. And this before all the superpower stuff, Black Lightning and all the, the metas came back into play. And Tobias, when he started stepping up to do what he needed to do out of the shadows. But Lala was the face. He ran in 100s. Well, Lala's back. Resurrection Man. And he taking stuff over. He got a beef with Tobias. He don't like what the government doing. Still don't really like Black Lightning. So I think that's going to be a major plot point coming up. And they sold it so well. With just 1 or 2 scenes that Lala's back. What you going to do? You can't kill him. What you going to do? So that's my recap. Episode 2. I'm really enjoying the foundation and the work they putting down. I really believe that this season is going to I don't want to say out. Yeah, I'm going to say it. It's going to outperform last season because last season had a lot of dips. They threw in a lot of stuff in there that didn't make sense. Some of it's coming back now, so they, wrapping it around. But it did have some downs. Right now, all I see is up, up, up. CW, you're doing great. Keep it up. Everybody go watch Black Lightning Season 3. Initiative, I'm out. Hopefully we get this situation fixed. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.